The moment this voicemail hit social media, everything exploded. Fans couldn't believe their ears, and suddenly Daniel and Lisa weren't just a couple on a screen anymore. They became the center of a storm no one saw coming. Apparently, someone claiming to be Lisa's ex had recorded a message, and in it, he dropped hints that Lisa wasn't entirely honest with Daniel about her past. People were pausing clips, replaying the audio, and tagging friends, trying to figure out what exactly she could have hidden. Theories started flying faster than anyone could scroll, and within hours, Instagram stories, TikTok reactions, and Twitter threads were lighting up like wildfire. Some fans were convinced this voicemail was proof of a huge betrayal. Others argued it was drama manufactured to stir attention. Hi, I'm Lily, and welcome back to Reality Drama Files, where we break down the juiciest 90-day fiancé moments and dig into the real tension behind the camera. Before we go further, make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss the latest drama, and comment below what you think Lisa might be hiding. Your thoughts could be part of the next big discussion. Everyone watching felt it. The suspense, the shock, the sense that the story we thought we knew had suddenly changed. Questions started piling up. Did she hide a past relationship? Something that could actually impact Daniel's trust? Or maybe even more serious secrets that could shift the course of their relationship entirely? Fans couldn't stop scrolling to uncover the truth behind Lisa's secret, dissecting every glance she's given on screen, every word she said in interviews, and even the smallest details from past episodes. Social media was relentless, and the story wasn't just unfolding, it was exploding, leaving everyone hanging on each new post and reaction, trying to piece together the mystery that could change everything between Daniel and Lisa. When fans listened to the voicemail, they paused and rewound again and again, because every single word felt like a bomb waiting to explode. The voice on the recording claimed Lisa had been hiding parts of her past from Daniel, dropping lines that sounded so sharp and intentional, it made people's heads spin. She never told him what really happened back home, the voicemail said, and the moment that hit, the chat threads filled with shocked reactions. There's something she's been running from, came the next line, and suddenly speculation wasn't just casual anymore. It became urgent, obsessive, like fans needed to know the truth before it was too late. Every syllable, every pause was dissected as evidence that Lisa might have kept secrets that could shake Daniel to his core. Daniel's reaction didn't stay private for long. His Instagram story appeared hours later, cryptic and tense. Not everything you hear is truth, but every truth has a price. Fans could feel the heartbreak behind those words, the frustration of being caught in the middle of something they didn't fully control. Some noticed the slight tremor in his voice during his recent confessional clips, the way his eyes flicked away when Lisa's name was mentioned. Every subtle cue became a talking point, fueling the narrative that something serious was going on. And that's when questions started piling up, like a storm forming over the couple's future. Was this voicemail really from an ex, or just a fan-fueled rumor spiraling out of control? Could Lisa have a hidden relationship, a secret child, or something else entirely that she hadn't shared? Or was this just the kind of chaos reality TV thrives on, where perception is louder than facts? Fans weren't waiting for answers, they were creating their own, twisting every detail to fit the most shocking scenarios possible. Every new comment online seems to twist the story even further. And suddenly, every old clip, every glance, every word from Lisa feels like a puzzle piece that could confirm or completely change the narrative. Once that voicemail went viral, fans went into full-on detective mode, scrolling through every past clip, every old interview, and every social media post Lisa and Daniel had ever shared. Alleged fan theories started popping up everywhere. TikTok videos dissecting her gestures, Instagram posts reinterpreted as hidden signals, YouTube threads linking minor moments from past seasons to possible secrets. People were hunting for patterns, analyzing the smallest inconsistencies, trying to connect dots that might explain what Lisa had allegedly kept from Daniel. Every picture, every story, every subtle look in a confessional became evidence, fueling the fire of speculation. The psychology behind it is fascinating. Fans latch onto details because when a celebrity or reality star behaves ambiguously, it activates our curiosity and drives us to fill in the blanks. Outrage spreads faster than facts because it's emotional, It feels urgent, it feels important, and it gives viewers a sense of control over the story, even if the truth is unclear. Each time someone shares a new screenshot, a fan video, or a throwback clip, the narrative evolves, twisting with every post. People argue, comment, and take sides, creating an ongoing feedback loop where speculation drives engagement, and engagement drives even more speculation. Meanwhile, Daniel and Lisa remain at the center, whether they respond or stay silent, and every alleged revelation online has fans wondering if the couple can survive the scrutiny. Could these supposed discoveries, old comments, unexplained interactions, or forgotten interviews actually change the trajectory of their relationship? Or is it just the internet amplifying minor details into major drama? Every scroll seems to hint at something new, and fans are relentless, convinced that hidden truths are waiting just below the surface. Every old TikTok or interview could hold the shocking proof fans are looking for, and the hunt continues, with each new post pushing the story further and keeping everyone on edge, waiting for the next bombshell. After the voicemail leaked, Daniel's world didn't stay private for long, and every movement he made was suddenly under a microscope. Fans began analyzing his Instagram story, noting the way he wrote cryptic lines, and watched his notifications spike with every comment and mention. His body language in recent clips seemed different too. Subtle gestures, a tight jaw, a pause before speaking, eyes that darted away when Lisa's name came up, suddenly took on new meaning. People started saying they could feel his heartbreak through the screen, that each confessional wasn't just reality TV, it was raw emotion spilling out under public pressure. The emotional weight on Daniel is undeniable. He's facing confusion, a sense of betrayal, and the relentless scrutiny of thousands of fans dissecting every glance and word. Social media magnifies every insecurity, every pause, and every post, turning private feelings into public fodder. People empathize with him because it's easy to imagine being caught in a whirlwind of suspicion without knowing the full story, yet the public can also be cruel, ready to assign blame before hearing all sides. That tension divides viewers into camps. Team Daniel rallies behind him, insisting he deserves clarity and honesty, while Team Lisa defends her silence, arguing that assumptions and alleged evidence don't tell the whole truth. The debate spills across every platform, each side growing louder, more emotional, and more invested. The pressure is intense, and every subtle expression or cryptic post can be interpreted in multiple ways, leaving fans anxious for any confirmation or contradiction. Every post, every glance, and every Instagram story could either calm the storm or ignite it further. One wrong step online could ignite the internet war between fans, and Daniel's next move might determine whether the story spirals out of control or finally brings a moment of clarity. Lisa hasn't said a word, and that silence is louder than anything she could post. Fans are noticing it immediately. No clarifications, no denials, not even a casual comment to slow the wildfire of speculation. Every missed opportunity to respond is being read as a statement, a signal, or even an admission of guilt. People are scrolling back through her past posts, watching for subtle shifts in tone or timing, trying to decode what her quietness might mean. Some argue she's playing it smart, keeping her cards close while the internet burns with theories, while others believe the silence itself is suspicious, a way to hide something bigger. Fan reactions are intense and immediate. Anger spreads through comment sections, with some accusing her of betrayal, while doubt creeps in as others wonder if she's manipulating the narrative. Curiosity becomes obsession, with every unfollow, every like, and every deleted story turned into evidence of some hidden agenda. Social media becomes a pressure cooker, where silence isn't neutral, it's active. It fuels debates, fan videos, and endless speculation about what might be happening behind the scenes. Behavior experts often point out that in public situations like this, silence is rarely neutral. Humans instinctively interpret inaction as intentional, especially when stakes are high and emotions are running wild. Online, the stakes are magnified tenfold, and viewers are primed to read meaning into every detail. Fans assign motives, construct theories, and judge character based on absence alone, and that cycle only accelerates as each hour passes. Every day she stays quiet, the internet's frenzy grows louder, with people dissecting every possible reason for her silence, wondering if it's a clever strategy, a calculated delay, or a sign that something heavier is waiting to emerge, keeping Daniel, the fans, and the entire story teetering. On the edge of the next reveal, As the speculation continued, fans started connecting dots across Lisa's past dating history, interviews, and every verified media appearance she'd ever done. Old clips from previous seasons were pulled up, where her answers to seemingly harmless questions were re-examined, and fans argued over tiny gestures, the tone of her voice, or a glance that seemed out of place. Every confession, every laugh, every casual reference from years ago suddenly became evidence in what felt like an unfolding mystery. People were linking patterns in her decision-making, her communication style, and even her emotional responses, trying to predict what she might do next and whether there were secrets she had successfully hidden from Daniel. The analysis didn't stop at behavior. Viewers began dissecting her social media timeline, noting gaps, deleted posts, and interactions with people from her past, all interpreted as clues to a deeper story. Emotional intelligence, or what fans perceived as it, became part of the narrative. Was she being strategic, careful, manipulative, or merely cautious? Each theory carried weight because it seemed to fit the unfolding drama. Yet the line between what was verified and what was speculation blurred with every new post and comment. Every fan seemed to have a new angle, a new connection, or a new piece of evidence that made the story bigger, darker, and more suspenseful. Some theories escalated faster than others. Was there a secret child no one knew about? An ex who still had influence over her life? Or something tied to her visa status that could explain her hesitation to be fully transparent? While none of this has been confirmed, fans were relentless, convinced that each tiny detail could unravel the entire story they thought they knew about Daniel and Lisa. Fans are now convinced the voicemail is just the tip of the iceberg, and as every thread, every clip, and every comment is pulled into the frenzy, the drama grows deeper, more tangled, and impossible to look away from. As the drama escalated, social media turned into a wildfire that no one could control. TikTok users were recreating clips of Daniel's expressions, overlaying the voicemail audio, and adding dramatic captions like he doesn't even know the half of it. Instagram stories exploded with polls asking followers if Lisa was hiding something, while YouTube comment sections became arenas where fans debated fiercely, dissecting every small gesture and word from old episodes. Fan pages posted compilations of her past moments, some highlighting behavior that could now be interpreted as suspicious, while others poked fun, turning tension into meme gold. Every new post seemed to spark dozens more, as the story multiplied across platforms, moving faster than anyone could keep up with. Behavior online became a spectacle in itself. The online mob mentality amplified everything. Minor actions turned into major evidence, jokes were interpreted as subtle digs, and rumors spread like wildfire in echo chambers where fans reinforced each other's suspicions. People weren't just watching, they were participating, creating content, resharing, commenting, and fueling the frenzy. Humor became a coping mechanism, with sarcastic captions and memes mocking Daniel's expressions or Lisa's silence, but even the jokes carried an undercurrent of tension, making the story feel bigger and more dramatic. Every clip and remix made it seem as if the entire internet was obsessing over this one voicemail, one moment, one relationship. Daniel's next move now feels like it could change everything. Fans are watching for a sign, a comment, or a story that might clarify the mystery or ignite another round of chaos. The tension is palpable, and every online reaction feels like a ticking clock counting down to the next reveal. Every meme and clip online only adds fuel to the fire, and as the story spreads further across platforms, the frenzy grows louder, leaving fans glued to their screens, waiting for the next explosive moment. The tension between Daniel and Lisa has never felt so real, and viewers are sensing the stakes rising with every passing moment. Every interaction is under scrutiny, and even small gestures, like the way Daniel hesitates before responding, or how Lisa avoids direct eye contact, take on amplified meaning. Fans are dissecting these moments, convinced that miscommunications and half-spoken truths could unravel months, even years, of effort to build trust. The emotional weight is heavy, Daniel's heartbreak and confusion are tangible, while Lisa's silence keeps everyone guessing. Are these pauses strategic, a way to navigate public pressure, or do they hide deeper secrets that could disrupt the foundation of their relationship entirely? Fan obsession, only intensifies the drama. Every comment, share, and reaction online feels like a spotlight on the couple's private lives, turning personal decisions into public spectacle. Social media isn't just observing, they're influencing. Fans theorize, judge, and debate, and the pressure feeds back into the narrative of the show itself. Every confessional, every posted story, even a deleted TikTok, is interpreted as evidence of intentions, loyalty, or deceit. The more people speculate, the more Daniel and Lisa are forced to react or choose silence, and each choice carries consequences that ripple across platforms and fan communities. The relationship is teetering, caught between the truth fans see, the perceptions they create, and the moments Daniel and Lisa share behind the cameras. The question on everyone's mind is simple but urgent. Will trust survive this storm, or is this the tipping point where everything cracks? Every decision now matters more than ever, and the smallest misstep could change the entire trajectory of their story. The next public move could either fix or shatter their entire story, leaving fans holding their breath, waiting to see if loyalty, honesty, and connection can survive under the unrelenting pressure of millions watching and judging. Watching this unfold, there's a lot we can observe about behavior without pointing fingers. Trust is fragile, and honesty, or the perception of honesty, shapes how relationships survive under pressure. Daniel's reactions show what happens when uncertainty meets love in a public spotlight, and Lisa's silence reminds us how communication, or lack of it, can be interpreted in countless ways. Every glance, every post, every carefully chosen word carries weight, and in relationships, the small details often speak louder than any grand gesture. Fans have seen how quickly speculation can spiral, how emotions flare, and how misinterpretation can grow into viral drama almost instantly. There are lessons for all of us. Pay attention to clarity in communication, because even minor gaps can lead to massive misunderstandings. Notice how emotional intelligence plays a role. Daniel's sensitivity and Lisa's strategic silence are fueling reactions, proving that human behavior is layered and complex. And it's fascinating to see how curiosity, obsession, and the need to fill in blanks drive online communities, showing us that social media doesn't just report events, it magnifies them, twists them, and sometimes makes them feel bigger than life itself. The frenzy isn't just entertainment. It reflects human instincts, the urge to uncover secrets, the desire to take sides, and the thrill of connecting dots, even when the picture is incomplete. For viewers, it's a reminder that behind every clip, every post, every viral moment, there's nuance, context, and emotion that may not be immediately visible. Sometimes what we see online is only half the story, and it's explosive. Fans are left guessing, questioning, and craving more, while the truth remains just out of reach, ready to shock everyone when it finally comes to light. As everything unfolds, the emotional arc between Daniel and Lisa reaches a crescendo. The leaked voicemail, Daniel's cryptic posts, Lisa's silence, and the fan-driven frenzy have created a storm that shows no sign of slowing. Each moment has layered tension onto the last, transforming what once seemed like typical reality TV drama into a psychological and emotional roller coaster. Fans have watched theories collide, opinions clash, and emotions flare, all while Daniel tries to navigate heartbreak and confusion in real time. The stakes have never been higher, and every subtle reaction from either of them feels like it could tip the balance. The rumors, speculation, and intense scrutiny have turned the couple's story into more than a series of episodes. It's now a public obsession. Daniel's vulnerability has drawn empathy from fans, while Lisa's strategic silence has created endless debate, splitting viewers into camps and sparking relentless commentary online. Every post, every glance, every pause has been analyzed, dissected, and debated as fans try to predict what comes next. The internet has become a lens, magnifying every decision, every word, every hesitation, making the drama feel immediate, personal, and impossible to ignore. Yet even with all this intensity, the story is far from over. Questions linger. Will Daniel confront Lisa directly or continue to let silence speak? Are there truths still hidden behind the scenes, waiting for the right moment to surface? And how will the next revelations reshape the perception of their relationship, the loyalty of their fans, and the path of their future together? The tension built over weeks of speculation is about to meet reality in a way that could completely change everything fans thought they knew. The next reveal could rewrite everything fans thought they knew, leaving everyone on the edge of their seats, counting down the moments until the next twist, and wondering how Daniel and Lisa will survive the storm that has only just begun.